god, that hair. Do you have those problems when you wash your hair and then it's all clean and you just can't do anything with it because it's just, there's no grip to it. Okay, but we're gonna deal with it. All right, good morning. Alright, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm goldetta. I'm a singer and I have just reinitiated this channel a couple of days ago because, yes, I want to take you guys on my journey, let you be a part of my life, let you peek into what I do as a musician, as a singer, and hopefully it's going to be an adventurous and exciting time for all of us. So what am I up to today? So I just did my makeup. So in case you wonder, the winged liner has been there for more than 20 years now. It has gotten more extreme, over the years, but as I keep looking in the viewfinder, yeah, so it's been there forever. I wanted to show you, I bought this a couple of days here in New York. I'm on a very tight budget, but I managed to buy this mascara. It's from CoverGirl, and it's the super thick, professional super thick lash mascara. So it looks like this. It comes in a very sleek pink tiny tube, and I love the brush. I mean, I know that there's people who don't like these brushes, but this brush is just amazing. And so it's super fluffy, super dense, and I like that. And I prefer brown mascara. I don't know, it's been always like that. So brown mascara. And then this is what I wanted to show you as well. What I love, now I'm a huge Bobbi Brown fan since I've got super dry skin, and you know how people have oily skin and they want to look matte, like they desperately want to look matte. So I have very dry skin, super dry skin. It has been the same, ever since I can remember. So for me, the ultimate brand is Bobbi Brown, because I believe her line just knows how to take care of super dry skin. And so this is my, I don't use foundation actually every day, but sometimes when I just want to even out because I have a lot of redness in my skin, I use this one. So that's the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick. Looks like this. I think it comes in a very sleek packaging. And then when you open it up, so I'm in the shade beige number 3. It is super, and I've had this for, maybe a year and a half, a little less than a year and a half, and this sucker just, you see how much is left. But that's because I use it just, on very rare occasions. And then what else I have from her, I just put it in this travel container. Usually it comes in one of the most beautiful jars that I've ever seen. Like, it comes in a huge jar. This is the Bobbi Brown Tinted Moisturizer in light to medium, and it's quite, I would say it's quite expensive. I cannot remember. I bought it in the US, not in Europe, but I bought it like for, I don't know, can't remember, maybe $55 or $50. I'm not quite sure, but this stuff is just amazing. So it looks like this, and excuse me the container, but I'm traveling, so I didn't want to have too much weight in my case. So yes, this stuff is amazing. If you want to look, especially for ladies with dry skin, I can't speak about oily skin, but for me, who has had dry skin forever, I never want to look dry. I never want to look matte. Matte is something that I don't go for, and since I don't ever wear foundation, except for the very rare occasions where I would use this stick foundation, and then I wouldn't use it all over the face, but just, like a tiny bit here, and here in the chin, and that's that. And sometimes on the nose, because I have a lot of allergies, so red nose is kind of like my thing. So these are the products, So all the ladies with dry skin, I can highly recommend this. And this is not a sponsored video or something, This is just because it's lying in front of me and I wanted to show you, I wanted to share. Like, this is my my beauty tip for you ladies out there with dry skin. And then, that's that, There's no more to share. I don't use 100 brushes. I don't use expensive stuff. I'm all about inexpensive makeup because I believe it can be inexpensive and, a great deal for all of us ladies. And that's that. This is what I wanted to share. But other than that, I wanted to talk about my last week. I wanted to go to this audition that I told you in my previous video. Well, unfortunately, it turned out they were not looking for a singer, but they were particularly looking for a beatboxer, and they didn't put that in the ad. So when I showed up there, they would tell me, they would say, "Hey, no, we're looking. Can you beatbox?" I was like, "No, I cannot beatbox. I'm sorry. I mean, I wish I could, but unfortunately, I'm not talented enough for beatboxing." So, yeah, that was quite, that kind of disappointed me in a way because I was hoping. Sorry, there was just a cat running, jumping on the fence. So unfortunately, no beatboxing job for me, no singing job for me. But I've had a couple. I put an ad on Craigslist a couple of days ago, maybe 5, 6, or 7 days ago, maybe a week ago. I'm not quite sure. And a couple of guys answered. So hopefully, knock on wood, I hope these guys will get back to me. So I wrote to them, I expressed my interest because anyways, I put out the ad. So, and I was looking particularly for musicians, somebody to play the guitar or the keyboard, and, be a music partner in crime when singing, I don't know, publicly. I don't know, at open mics or maybe in the subway station, So here in New York, there's quite a lot of music going on the subway. So that's quite interesting, and I wanted to try that out because I have another 5.5 weeks here, and there's nothing else to do, right? So that was that, and other than that, what else have I been up to? So I went to 2 book parties with my friend Rob. Oh, and I bought a magazine, yeah? I will show you, or maybe I can show you now, just a second. So that is the magazine that I have just spoken about. My dear friend Robert Roth, who's a writer here in New York City, in Manhattan, he publishes this one here. He's been publishing it, I believe, since '87. So it's been quite some time. And this is the 19th volume, right? 19th volume. So there's not one each and every year, but they try to do it like each 1.5 years, each 1 and 9 months. So they try to bring out this wonderful magazine with a lot of writers in it, poets from all over the world, and I feel humbled, and I feel very much honored because Robert and his friend Carletta, she is the publisher. They have asked me to write for the magazine, to write either a poem or a short prose story. So I'm totally excited about that. So that I can only meet people in New York. You would straight away offer you to write for a magazine. And yeah, I'm very much honored. And Robert, if you're watching this, thank you so much, for having me on the next issue, especially because it's going to be a Jubilee issue. It's going to be the 20th volume. And so I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud of myself, actually, in this case, that, I am, I'm very much blessed to be in New York right now and to meet so wonderful people who are so supportive of what I do, and I feel blessed to have met them, and to now almost call them my friends, since we hang out and go for coffees, and So what am I up to today? Today I thought I'm going to take a walk through the neighborhood of Barclays Center in Brooklyn. I've been there a couple of times since I volunteered at the Brooklyn Cat Cafe a couple of weeks ago, but I never had the time to really stop and, take a look at the windows and do a little window shopping and, chat with the people, because I love to chat with people. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I think I'm going to take you with me. Heading out for lunch, because there's there's this wonderful little restaurant called Tio Pio in close to Williamsburg, and they have the most amazing burritos ever. And since I never get to eat burritos when I'm home, I thought, well, I want to do this now. I've already had one burrito there, and they have a special, like for $6 you will get like a breakfast burrito and a coffee, and so we're going for that option. It's affordable, it tastes very good, and so I will take you on my way with me. Okay, and now I'm going to, I don't know, braid this hair because it's getting warm outside, and yeah, so that's that. All right, never play with your phone and get off the subway, because I got off like I think 3 stations earlier, and so I'm left to walk 20 blocks or so, which is okay. It's a wonderful day, but I'm just so stupid. Trying to film as I walk, and dare I say I feel stupid vlogging while I'm walking, and people keep staring at me, but well, that's the nature of it, right? So enjoy the vlog. It's so lovely outside. This is so good. Guys, let's bring this vlog to an end. I've had such a wonderful day walking around with you guys through Brooklyn. I had a great lunch at the Tio Pio restaurant that I really love. I can only recommend it. If you go in, order the breakfast burrito. So I think that's the best, and it comes, you can order either just the burrito, or you can take the combo, like I think it's a burrito and a lemonade or a coffee, and it comes down to $7, so that's really a fair deal, I'd say. Well, we're now here on the Brooklyn side looking at Lower Manhattan at the skyline, and I love this spot so very much, and I wanted to, well, to bring this vlog to an end right on this part, because I have so many wonderful memories of so many years ago when I first came to New York. I was already 23 years old when I first came here, and I thought I'm going to share a little bit of my then impressions when I first came to New York, because I remember being a very, very small girl when I kind of started dreaming about coming to New York or living in New York. I don't know where that idea with living in New York even came from. Not even my parents can answer that properly. Like they say, maybe you watched something on TV and it really got you intrigued. I have no idea. So it has been New York all of my life, basically all of my life. So ever since I can remember, I wanted to move to New York. I don't know where this comes from, but well, here we are now. And I remember coming to New York for the very first time. I was 23 years old. I was very young. I was all by myself. I got on a plane. My mother was very upset about me going all alone to the US. My dad was kind of proud of his girl. He said, well, you should go. You speak the language, you will be just fine, you'll get along, it'll be all good. And I was good. And the funny thing is, I remember, so I landed in Newark, at the Newark Liberty International Airport, and I had to take the train, and it was late in the evening. So when I got off the subway, finally, I was at Madison Square Garden, and I remember getting off the subway station and being so excited. All the skyscrapers around you, the yellow cabs, everything looked just like in the movies. And I remember that feeling of finally, having achieved such an amazing, moment in life where you kind of dream all of your life about going somewhere, and then you finally get there and you feel like, yeah, that's it. This is where I want to be. This never stops to really amaze me, because I'm still here. So years and years after that, I'm still, in awe when I sit here and, watch the sun, in this case, watch the sun go down slowly over the lower Manhattan skyline. So it's still amazing. It's still so emotional for me, even to look at Miss Liberty, holding her torch up. So I don't know, it's all very emotional for me. Probably because, I've had this dream for such a long time, and I keep thinking to myself, like, even if I don't ever, have success in the music industry, even if I never ever sell one record, I will remember this time, and I will hold it dearly in my heart. This will be the best time of my life, one of the best times in my life, because I know I have achieved, this very dream of mine, to come here, to live here, even if it's just for 3 months, even if this is a very short period of time. I know that, but the good thing is, when what's the saying, when life gives you lemons, you should make lemonade. So I guess that's what I'm doing. I just came here, and in my heart somewhere, I'm still that little girl dreaming about coming to New York, and I'm now here, and that is what is most important. And even like my boyfriend said the other day on the phone, like he said, because I was very desperate, I said, maybe I'm never gonna make it in the music industry. Maybe I'm never gonna become a singer or songwriter, like a known singer or songwriter. And he said, you know what? You made a very big step now. You quit your job, you got on the plane, and you did something that very few people would do. You started a new life in New York for 3 months, and you're gonna come back to Vienna probably, but then, hopefully everything will turn out just fine, and you will go to New York, and we will live there, and you will be finally happy. And so that is something that he's so sweet and he's so supportive, and so this is how I wanna, I just don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm very emotional. So take a look at the brilliant skyline, which even after all those years, makes me so emotional and makes me, love life even more. So until next time, I wish you all a wonderful day. I hope you had a lot of sunshine. And even if not, you have the sunshine in your heart, grab it, hold it dearly, and never let go of it, because we can make it. I told you in my first video, if I can make it, you can make it, So that's what we're gonna hold on to. And until next time, take care. See ya. Bye.